Hey, my name is Vikky, and today you'll see my reaction to Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 3. As I said, today I'll upload 2 episodes, and I hope that I did that. If you're interested into why I'm not filming at my regular place, you can hear a longer explanation in my introduction to the second episode. The short answer is that I am remaking this introduction and the discussion. That's basically why they are shorter as usual, because I have already seen episode 5 at this point. So yeah, I won't be making this introduction too long for nothing, because I have already seen episode 3. I would only like to add that I'm thankful, I'm really grateful for every single one who read your review, like, comment. It's been amazing. It's crazy to think that it's been now 4 days, and the whole feedback I'm receiving is extremely positive. It just makes you feel better, because you're a bit afraid when you start YouTube, because now everyone can see you. It's a new experience which always gives you goosebumps, and you're nervous in a way. And to just know that you're doing something right, that people actually like your content, and that they're actually giving you gave me a lot of feedback. It was mostly there was nothing negative. You left some tips, some advice, which I really appreciate. You also left so many positive messages, so thank you. I'm really grateful. This everything feels still like it's not real. Thank you. Enjoy my reaction. See you at the end when I'll be making my review of this episode. So they will train. Okay, where is Hikaru? Ah, look at her. Gross. Huh. Oh. Military police brigade. Some of them are exploiting this. His face. She's still continuing. Why? Such a blues. Oh, she has a punishment. Colossus type. Why was he so hyped? Oh, so that giant thing? Yeah, it's one. Armor. So they were too different. Yeah, I knew that something like that would happen. I mean, they seem like fanboys. Yeah. They're not even scared. He's trying to forget about it. Oh. Rivalry. That complicates stuff. I like that. They're showing multiple characters. characters. He'll be. Oh, he thinks that they're together. What? It seems like she and that guy from before will be important. The hell? That's probably just for comedic purposes. Oh, what's happening in this episode? And who's she? She wants to exploit her, but who is she? Okay, the train. She's confident, like she always was. Of course. So is that the thing, like in the first episode when they were jumping around with ropes? Is that it? So if you're not good enough, you're sent back to farming. But he still will be. It's just his development. What? Oh. Well. Man. Why is he asking other? Wasn't Mikasa good enough? Mountains. Oh shit. But he survived. Yeah, that's true. Some of them are too relaxed. What are they doing? Okay, he wants to go home. And the other one wants to live a peaceful life. Okay. Revenge. They will probably be connected because they all had traumatic experiences. What's this? It's beautiful. Reiner. Okay. Let's see. And I don't even know what they have to do, just be in balance. That's true, he's brave. What? What has he done? Is this a special pose? Oh shit. Come on, get up. He would probably applaud his determination. Wow. Yeah. So he's actually better than anyone else. Yes. Oh, he actually thinks about that. He knows his father. Oh yeah. Oh man, this show will be awesome. So there's not that much to discuss in this episode, mainly because now that I'm already at the 5th episode, I know all of these characters a lot more. Not a lot, but quite a bit. And in the 3rd episode, they were basically just being introduced. We just met them. At that point, I didn't even know all their names. So as I said, just like in my review for the 2nd episode, because I'm redoing this discussion, I cannot theorize too much about these characters because now I know more, so it won't be the same as it was. And you'll see my theories and thoughts about characters in my future reactions. But I'll still address some things. Just like I thought at that moment, they introduced to us the core group of characters, and none of them really got a lot of screen time, but in the time they got, they used their time pretty well. They were shown some little character traits, characteristics, which were an indicator that they do have personalities, that these characters will probably be great. I enjoyed the more humorous take on. In this episode we had a lot of moments where I laughed, which is the contrast to the first 2 episodes, which were cruel, serious, and I like that. The greatest shows have a great balance of everything that is good, and humor is a good thing. It helps you to connect with characters more easily, to enjoy your time with them, to make you feel better after everything that happened. So we met characters like, and I know their names now because I am now at episode 5 and of editing and etc. So we met Sasha, Connie, Jean, Rainer, Berthold, and that woman which helped Sasha, which I still don't know the name, and that woman which wanted to exploit Sasha, which I also don't know the name yet. And it was really a great thing to see them how they are now when they are older, when they grew as they grew. Our 3 protagonists, I mean main characters, Mika, Sarmint and Aaron. It was nice to see if their personalities are the same, how do they act with other people. It's nice to see them now being in a position to be able to train and then fight, so they're not so helpless anymore. It's a great thing to see that. In regards to that, I also want to add that we didn't see a lot of Armin. He was here and there, and there were a lot of characters, so it's reasonable that you cannot force someone in. At least I wanted to just see how he handled the 3-dimensional maneuver system, training system. So yeah, that's like the only thing I would like to see more, that they would show us more of Armin, so we can see more of him, see how he now lives as a older person. And but as I said, I understand it because there were so many characters. Probably some of them had just seconds of screen time, so I understand it in that sense. But as I said, even if they had a short amount of screen time, their characters were introduced quite well. You were given the drives of Berthold and Rainer. You see Jean being that guy who wants to get into the police brigade, wants to live in the inner wall. It was nicely shown that he likes Mikasa. That was a great part of this episode. Sasha was shown to be a food lover. It seems like she's really intensively hungry all the time. So now I'll quickly comment some stuff which I find important. When Rainer and Berthold took Eren and Armin to the lake, their intention was just to make Eren feel better, to give him a relief. At least that's how I'm understanding that. Like, when you're under stress and you're nervous and then someone just shows you that, just breathe, take your moment, enjoy this, like that view, and you can do it tomorrow. And I think that's the only reason behind that. I think him viewing the lake didn't give him some additional powers. I hope, at least I think that's that. Also the key aspects was that instructor, General, knowing Eren's father, and the fact that he knows him could mean many things, or nothing spectacular. He may know him just because of the fact that he's a great doctor, that he saved the village from the disease, but it could mean a lot. Maybe, as I said, maybe Eren's father did develop a poison against the Titans, and his work is well respected within the military. And to quickly wrap things up, I like the introduction of their three-dimensional maneuvering equipment. It was just nice to see that they're upgrading now, they're preparing for fighting the Titans. And I was so glad that Eren succeeded. He showed great determination, courage, and effort. And he actually succeeded with a broken belt. And that just shows that he is capable. This episode finally showed us that Eren is capable, that he is talented. He can be one of the best warriors. It gave him an enormous ego boost. You know, that's why we had that scene where he said, "I don't need you anymore, Mikasa." He was thinking that. As I said, I liked it. I liked this episode. My original rating was 8 out of 10. That's basically just how I feel. I liked it a lot. There was no moment which would make me want to give it a 9 or 10. And there were really a lot of characters introduced. And these sorts of episodes are really hard to grade extremely high, because a lot of times you're confused because you're seeing some faces for the first time, and it makes it a bit harder to follow the story. I'm not saying that I was not following the story and that it was extremely hard or something, but I missed a few things here and there, which now I know because I rewatched it, because I had to re-edit it. So, but there's no significant difference. I like new characters. I like when they introduce a new characters. We can all agree that it's far easier to follow a lot of characters if you already know them, if their character is developed, if you have a bond with them, than when they're first introduced, because at first you need to make sure that you remember them. So, but still, 8 is a great score. It's a great episode. I enjoyed it, and I hope you did enjoy this video. So if you have not seen my reaction to the first or second episode yet, you can check that out. So from tomorrow on, everything will go as I planned, so originally. So you'll see episode 4, and after tomorrow episode 5, etc, etc. So if you are interested, tune in for my upcoming episodes, and I hope you're having a great day. See you soon.